Hello, Saturnians. So today I want to talk about something different. I am in this beautiful place in my hometown, surrounded by such beautiful, majestic nature. And walking around the trees always puts me in a contemplative mood. So today I want to talk about the so-called purpose of life and why it is a trap to search for purpose. The real reason why we exist in this world is simply because we cannot not exist. I have said this before on my channel, but nothingness cannot exist. If nothingness existed, it would be something instead of nothing. So something needs to exist all the time so that nothingness remains nothing. Because things exist instead of not existing, everything you see around you, plants, animals, bugs, the sky, the sun, the moon, absolutely everything can only exist. They cannot not exist. So look at these flowers. What is the purpose of the life of a flower? It doesn't need an extra purpose. The purpose of a flower is being a flower. The purpose of a little bug is being a little bug. The purpose of a butterfly is being a butterfly. The trees, they are not wondering why they exist and what they are here to do. It is the human mind that has been conditioned to associate meaning with productivity, because deep inside, the reason why we wonder what is the purpose of life is because we assume that unless there is an utility for life, it is worthless. So the sole purpose of everything that exists is to simply exist. We are the purpose of life in flesh and blood. We cannot not fulfill our purpose even if we try our hardest, because in the process of being here, we are already fulfilling our purpose. We exist, we are here, and that is enough. Searching for purpose and meaning is a trap, because when we do this, when we search for purpose, it means that we do not see the purpose right here and right now in simply being. We are thinking that this is not enough. We need something else. We need something extra. And do you know what is behind the search for purpose? The idea that we owe something to the universe. But listen carefully. The universe hasn't done us a favor in allowing us to exist. It is not a favor to be alive. As I said before, if we think that we need to be grateful for our existence and that we have to do something else with our lives to be worthy of our presence in this world, we are failing to see that we are not separate from the universe. There is no such a thing as an incomplete being, so we don't owe the universe anything, because again, we cannot not exist. Existence is the only possibility. However, I tend to see contemplation as a form of gratitude. Can an artist not create art? No. A piece of art is the artist himself. Just like everything that exists is like art on canvas, an expression of the universe. And the universe is the artist. So I do not believe in a creator God. Rather, I believe life is art. And cosmic consciousness is like an artist. Instead of asking what is the purpose of life, let's ask what is the purpose of art? Why does an artist need to create art. The piece of art itself is already the purpose, you see. There is no need for extra purpose. If you are an artist and you create art, you have the secret of the universe in you. You know exactly why cosmic consciousness just needed to paint itself. So if all of us understood this, all of us would already be enlightened. This is why religions and spiritual paths tend to make us feel as if we owe something to God, to our higher selves, to the universe, because religions sell purpose and meaning, and we want to buy it because we fail to see that everything is already enlightened. Every little thing is already fulfilling their purpose. If we try to reach enlightenment, we are rejecting the light that is already here, that has always been here, right here and right now. Because what we are really saying is that meaning and purpose is elsewhere. It is a trap. We don't need to transcend the ego. The ego is part of the universe. The ego did not come from a different source. So, do you think that a lizard can transcend its lizard nature? Do you think a flower needs to become something else other than a flower in order to fulfill its purpose in the grand scheme of things? No, it doesn't. But, you could argue that, for instance, the purpose of this jackfruit tree is to provide jackfruit. The question is, could the tree choose to not provide jackfruits? Does it decide to provide jackfruits? Does a flower decide to bloom instead of not blooming? Does the sun choose to shine instead of not shining? You see, nature has zero anxiety about their role in the world. They fulfill their purpose without knowing it, and the same happens to us and everything else. We cannot choose not to be what we are. We ain't choosing nothing. So we could all become enlightened right here and right now at this moment, if we only realize that there is nothing we need to do. We are here, we exist instead of not existing. We cannot not live the purpose of our existence. The cosmic consciousness is having an experience through the forms, through you, through me, through the plants, through the butterflies and everything. The cosmic consciousness is the director, the actors, and the play itself. And at the end, everything will be reabsorbed into the heart of the cosmic consciousness, the light and the shadow. But guess what? Light and shadow are illusions of duality. Everything can only be light. The shadow exists to provide the necessary illusion. But we don't want that. We want the seeking. We want the seeking. It gives us a false sense of accomplishment. And some of us will, in fact, attain higher states of consciousness. Some of us will experience a kind of transcendence, and it's great. But we should not confuse that with our purpose in life. Even those people who will never explore higher realms of consciousness, even these people are equally enlightened, except that they might not be aware of it, and therefore they struggle. They struggle because they want to achieve something. They don't know that they already have it. So I would say that transcendence is more like an entertainment. We can entertain ourselves experiencing the various levels of being. It is like going to a museum and contemplating the paintings of an artist that we like. But I do think that some people are bound to explore the various levels of consciousness. And if one feels the calling to have such experiences, it is not a choice, it is just nature. Just like a jackfruit tree feels an irresistible urge to bear a jackfruit. But the question is, could it not do it? Some of us cannot not explore. You see, it will appear as a choice. It will feel like we are choosing to do it, but at the end, it's not a choice. Just like a carnivorous plant will eat flies instead of not eating them. The reason why I am saying all of this is because I see so many people who are struggling with the meaning of life. They are anxious because they feel like they're not fulfilling their mission. They want to find purpose. Here is what I have to say about that. There is no mission. We are already fulfilling our missions because we exist instead of not existing. This is enough of an amazing experience. You don't have to do anything, you just have to be. But this is hard for us to understand because we were taught that value and worth are earned. In our society, it is true that we need to earn rewards. And don't worry, society will punish you with passion if you fail in your ability to earn your rewards. But from the perspective of the universe, we don't have to earn nothing. We already are. So if you're searching for purpose, congratulations, you are completely free. Because what this really means is that you're not buying into the idea that everything you accomplished in life is the real meaning of life. Maybe you did everything that society told you to do. You got married, you had children, you bought a house, you got your 9-to-5 job, you earned your rewards, and you paid your taxes. Why are you still searching for purpose? Well, because you realized that it's a trap. Most people confuse these things with purpose, but it's a trap. True freedom is realizing that there is nothing else that is required from you. We are here, we exist, that is enough. Isn't that amazing?